tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make...
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Back to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talk to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
We got 3.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Second and 2. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Let's go. It's a gain of 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
There's Moody with another catch. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A huge play there for Denver.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Another shot now for this Lions offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. It brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 2. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
First and 10 at the 47.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd. They change offensively.
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. A busy final day of the regular season, so let's get to it. We start with a good one out at Arrowhead. Toughest ticket of the weekend for sure. Dallas in town to take on Kansas City. And that game tied 21-all in the second quarter. A lot of offense there. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. The Ravens knew a victory was necessary to have any shot, and they got it, as they'll finish the regular season at 10-7. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Nicholson. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And they'll run again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of his third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage. And
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do? Put up signs that say, roads closed.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovered.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Fighting through pressure. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And the Rams now have swung back in front in that game. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and 3. And he fires one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Back to throw here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So the Broncos now down by 13, and time a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 2. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's